All right, so I have to ask the user for a number. So I'm going to use a variable, I'll call that num. And to ask a user, I use the input statement. And inside there, I put down the words that I want to appear. So how many stars do you want? I like to add a space at the end because the input statement automatically has a blinking cursor right afterwards. Now the thing is that the input always returns a string value, but I'm going to want this as a number because I'm going to use it in a leap because I want to be able to repeat the number of times I want to do this. So I'm going to change this to an integer, and then I have to close my bracket. Now that I know how many they want to create, I'm going to make a loop that many times. So I'm going to say for. It's a counted loop. I know how many I need because it's going to be, I need the number that they put in. So I'm going to create a counter. I like to call my counters I. For I in range, and I'm going to say where I want to start and where I want to end. So I typically start at 0 because I know that that's normally how computers start counting. And then I go up to the number that I want. Now the thing is that because we normally start at 1, if I wanted 5 things, I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if num was 5, presumably now we'd actually get 6 because I would be starting counting 0. I'd go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But our loops never actually execute that last number. Once it reaches that number, it skips over to the bottom of all the code. So this will actually give me exactly the number that I need. So this is the code that will execute the number of times. No. And it says that I want to be able to print an asterisk. So if I try this right now, I say I want 4 stars. It printed 1, 2, 3, 4, but it did them all in a line. And the reason for that is as soon as I printed 1 asterisk, at the end of it, there's a hidden character called a new line character. And that's what tells the computer to skip down a line. Humans don't see it. The computers don't display it because it's hidden, but it's the computer is able to read that and it says, oh, I'm supposed to go down to a new line. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to say comma. So I recognize that I can put print statements. I can put multiple things inside that. I can now print hello, and then I could print the number 5, and then I could print by. If I run that now, so it did the asterisk, and then the comma automatically adds a space. It did hello, another comma, so another space, and number 5, comma, another space, by. But ultimately, at the end of that, there's still this hidden character called a new line return. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, at the end of that, the end is going to be emptiness. It's going to be nothing. Don't include that new line return at the end. And so what that will do now is it'll print them all in a row. How many do you want to? 5. That's now printed 5 asterisks in a row. I could also make at the end of it what that would say was be at the end of it, don't include a new line return, but do include a little those 3 symbols. So now what it would do is print the star, and at the end of that, it would print those 3 things. Then it'd print the star and those 3 things. So sometimes what you want to be able to do is kind of add a space. And there you go. I've solved the problem.